sort of decent loots as they need. But look at this, one of the teams are come closer by. I guess they are the team that dropped on the area of cool. At this period of the time, Hong Kong Gaming have had lose two of the player, but remaining two player are over here. Okay, the vehicle is available over here for the team FCG. One of the player got knocked out. In this very present situation, I guess Team Magic have had got into the very barrel or what. Look at the team. FCG, they have had also lose a single game for themselves. FCG Esports is trying to go for the another shots, but this will be their second squad fight. Equal trade in terms of fight by them. Both of the teams have had lose a single player. So there will be the battle of 3v3. Look at the domination in name of a player. Player number one for the team FCZ Esports. Fluffy Grid case is being ready with that the very M416 on his end. He is just moving here by there by looting the essential loots that he really need. Look at this, only 20 seconds in this very situation to go for the another stage of the zone. That will be none other than stage 2. And look at the team so-called game streamer for this very team. 2 casualty taken place at the initial stage. Okay. Okay, look at this team. Game streamer SCMI is over here. Two of the player already got knocked in. Finished. The very first frag for the team has been got by the player number 3 for this very team. So he will be the only frag for the team since remaining of the players are there without any of the frag points, whereas one of the player number 4, also got exited from the lobby. But look at the team, TWA Gaming. They have had only 2 women that get joined in the very first one. But they are live at the scenario, so they are good to go. They just have to hold off the scenario and most probably try to survive as much as they can, since the fighting wouldn't be their type. Being duo women standing, it will be a little hard to get into the very different fight at the same time. Fighting with the squad and all will be hard for them to do, as being duo men in this scenario. Look at the team. Winner Sports. They have had drop on the area pushing it. They have had loot the finest that they just need out. But look at this. The game hammer has already been converted into 8 minutes. And I could able to see the team. Okay, they also got into the very fights. As like I'm talking about TWE Sports in the area of some sort in Silder side. They are getting engaged in the battle. But the very first trade has been taken out by that certain team. So there is some sort of fine situation for them to make it out. But they just have to be pretty much more conscious since they are only two women in number, in player, in teammates. Look at the team for the team's base sports. Purple is standing one of the player number 1 just got offline. I don't know the exact reason being off for that player to call it as. But look at the team. Base sports. Foreman is standing. They can be regarded as a neutral team since they haven't got into engaged in any of the fights by this time, so they haven't lose any of the players or have had any sorts of frags on their side, so they can be regarded as a neutral team by this time. But let's see, only 50 seconds left for the another stage of the zone. Another stage will be the stage start. I'm pretty much excited to see the another zone shifting by this time. Okay, the team Super B is just missed out the very game, but remaining 17 teams are still alive. No any teams have had got exited fully. Alien is just giving some sort of random shots. I don't know why he is doing that. So most probably he do have had sufficient amount of ammos. Look at the team. Hassan Zahin. 4 players standing for this very certain team. And in this very present situation, he is just getting ahead. They do have had a vehicle in order to go for the rotation and all of the stuff right on time. Look at the team. Sukal Al Arasi Sports. 4 players standing for the team. They are just holding up the scenario. As like other teams, they are also engaging in any sorts of battle by now. Look at the team. Okay, only 1 minute and 50 seconds late for the team. YUAN Sports. Fate just got knocked out. Okay, the very first kill for the team Magic Game Sports. Okay, they have had the very starting. Pretty much a fine starting for them to have had. Player number 4 have had got the very first elimination for the team. Look at this. The team game streamer is also close by of this certain team. So we will expect a clash between them, I guess. The rotational clash will be interesting right now. We are going to the another stage of the zone that will be our stage third by the time up a minute and 20 seconds in this very present situation. Winner Sports is trying to with shots. Look at the player SP. Pixel SP has been converted on his side. Just trying to go for the shots and all. After effect is getting ready. Just looking after it. Okay, that will be the fabulous shot and that will be the precise knock that he just have at make it out. But I don't think so. They will go for the slime in stock situation. That will be really open area to go for that, since numerous number of the teams are looking after the angles. Okay, one of the player has been taken out by the Nepali team right now. The Golden, the goal. I guess their name is the Golden, something like that. Okay. Okay, one other player just got knocked in finish, but the team teased it, I guess, but not just knock. They're trying to make it out of finish. For the team streamer gaming streamer gaming something sort of like that. So streamer gaming the zone is being converted. I don't think so this will go in the area of bridge and all. I'm expecting a zone at the area of farm, I guess. Let's just wait for the 15. I'm really interested and excited to see the next 15 which teams will be favored out by the zone and which team will be not, which team will gonna be do certain struggle in order to get in the zone. But look at this, as like I mentioned out, some sort of farm area, sort of fine portion of the zone right on time. But the battle between the Nepalese team and another one team is getting many rough and tough. TGL, Mr. Grey Haber had knocked and finished another one player. Look at this. Reef also got knocked out. This fight is being held on the area of a Yes Shelter Warehouse. Look at this. They have had knocked and finished two of the player for the enemy's team. Whereas, okay, they have had faced a player casualty. Whereas another one player that just got knocked out. Grey is being revived as on this very present situation. That is really necessary to do by now for the team TWA Gaming. They have had just got closer in order to fight with that Nepali team so called TGL. Look at this. Guy Shoal is trying to go with the grenade, but I don't think so. That will be the perfect marginal projectile to just connect it out on time. TWA Gaming are just looking for the very momentum in order to go for the fights and also. I guess they also know that they have had faced a casualty in terms of player. So they are pretty much assured of that they aren't in four many squad. Team Gold lays in. Just looking after fine angles. They are just trying to make the enemies for the very first move. Look at this team. Okay, the very first player has been taken down. Guys, show. Last place standing, as like I mentioned out that before, the team TWA Gaming are in Roman standing. It will be some sort of hard and hard situation in order to get engaged in the very fights. Right now, they just have to try for a survival game in order to get the points in the basis of survival will be the fine thing that they could do right now as being on Roman on the game. Look at the team VIC Sports, 4 players standing. They are looking after the team base esports at this time. But okay, look at this. Nombu just got knocked out. Equal trade by this time. But now my disadvantage is just some sort of harming the team. Magic Game Esports. Look at this. Genius Yalbi also knocked off player for the team Yanti Sports. Look at this. Guy Shoal Ray again got knocked out. Last place standing is over here. Aspi is trying to get on the 1v1, but he got knocked out. Not just knocked, but that makes a clear cut finish. Gray is just getting back. As the last place standing, it will be some sort of hard and hard situation. I guess 1v1 battle need to be done on time. Both of them are getting ready with the shotgun. Look at the swords, but let's go. But couldn't able to connect on time. But lastly, they also got exited by the fine shot by Gray. The squad Haber has already got eliminated from the lobby, not squad but duo. But Grey could able to save a single player at the time, so they have had been converted into duo many standing. Only 14 seconds left. Look at the team. Hong Kong Gaming also got exited from the lobby at hashtag 14, so they couldn't able to have at some sort of decent points to 0 pointer match for them to have at not a good game. Most probably they're gonna be trying hard in the very next one. For the team LSC Sports 4 players standing. Simple have had knocked up players so called Katu. LS string is also here. After which effect is just looking after a fine angles if they could able to go for it or not. Okay, player number 4 have just managed to frag for the team. For the team 87 esports, players are also getting knocked out. For the team Magic Gaming Esports, 46 players are over here. The habit has been converted into a 16 minutes, some sort of like that. We have had already seen the 16 minutes of the game, whereas we have had more teams available for the stage fourth. The zone has been converted into a very small and congested area that will be a crowdy zone, a classful area by the next zone. We are looking after it. Okay, teams are trying to get into the very zone as soon as possible. I couldn't able to see many enemies or teams that got into the very zone, so they need to be quick enough since the zone damage will be high in this very stage of zone. Look at the team, Magic Gaming Sports. Demo is trying to go with that. The grenade have had already thrown that out, but connection. Okay, that built a very fine connection. Yes, Sima just got knocked out at that place. Trying for the another one grenade at this time. Have just got closer. Yes, Sima just got knocked out. Last place standing is player number one. Trying to go with the constant shots and alls. Getting ready with that the very grenade around this time. Look at this. The grenade hammer has already been thrown out of that area, but another also grenade are also coming against this certain player. Trying to go for the front. Okay, nice knock. Another one player also got knocked out, but that was really a fabulous aim. He got some serious aiming skills. I guess last place standing 1v1 battle over this area. The game streamer team player number one is just trying to heal himself, but yeah, the grenade worked out. So he neither need to get healed up at this time. Most probably, he's going to save his player at first and then try further recover himself. For the team MGs, but they also get executed as a Thorin with 2 elimination, I guess, and this will be the need that somehow build a fine connection. Simple is trying to get into the very battle. At this very present situation for the team Game Streamer, Domin standing for the team BIC. 4 players standing, they have got a very fine tracks with the 4 number. With the 4 men standing on their own. For the team AE Sports, they also got exited as a 12 with only 2 elimination. For the team Vase Sports, Rako Chori is trying to go with the grenade. This goes the grenade, but I don't think that will make us some sort of fine connection since the projectile doesn't seem to be accurate. For the team ALS, one of the player got knocked out with on his own teammate's need. Okay, look at this. Another one. Please, Spring just got knocked out trying for the finish. ED7 is engaged in the very fights with the team AFL or TGL. What was the team name? I just must need to check that out. TGL, yes, I was right. For the team Receipt Esports, ASL Strings also got knocked in finished by the team TGL Esports, and they are ruling over the lobby. They have already got 7 frags in total. Look at the team, Receipt Esports, just looking after a fine angle for the swords and alls. Domination in the name of Nepali player Rainbow. Nepali teams are just ruling over any sort of lobby right now. Look at the team. BSC Fox is also facing some sort of numerous swords, not some sort of, but numerous swords by the enemy team, but is safe somehow. But okay, man is the very first knock-in finish. First casualty has been made it out, so first trade by themselves, so they could able to feel some more confident, but confident downgraded as one of the player for their team as well. Also got knocked in finish. Okay, another one player got knocked out. I guess last place standing, last drum is standing for the both of the teams. But look at this. Team BIC just got exited by the team at hashtag 10 with 5 elimination only. So they could be able to get some sort of 5 points only in the very first match. But look at the team. Fluffy Grill Case. They are just trying to just heal himself at the current point. Game streamer, one of the player number 1 just got knocked out, and that makes a finish for the team. Last place standing will be a Rassi Ma. He have got a single frag for the team, but moreover, they have got 6 elimination in total for the team TGL. This is the match. They got executed at hashtag 9 with 8 elimination. They could able to get only 8 elimination in total, but couldn't able to get any sort of placement point. In order to gain that, they need to get inside hashtag 8, but the team LRS will able to get a single placement point with 4 frag points on their side. The revival need to get started on time. Look at the sword, look at the finish. Trying to go for the constant one. This grenade drilled out and Habit makes some sort of fine connection over there. For the team, K2, Jinji just got a domination tag on his name by having 3 elimination on his name by the time. Only 6 teams and 14 players are still alive. Look at that. And last place standing for the team. Best also got exited from the team EA. Not EA, but by the team's local repace acts. Team Genius is over here. They have had got 4 elimination, but have had faced a casualty as well. So they are 3 in number. They have to try for the trio domination. But look at that. Rampage on the name of a player that is paying from the team FCZ with a 5 elimination by his on his own. Team Genius is just getting ready. Never has to go for the shots. Look at the first knock. Trying to make that finish, but another grenade is going by. Look at that. Players are getting close in order to battle. Look at that shot. The zone is coming closer. Look at that for the team EA. One of the players just got knocked out. For the team SCM, the last player was that. And he also got exited from the lobby. Last remaining 3 teams are over here. Domination in name of a player for the team Genius LB just got a 3 elimination. So he got a proper domination tag on his name. But look at the team GSA also got exited as like 5 with 7 elimination. They could able to collect some sort of 4 points only. Okay. I guess there is some sort of different point system which I don't exactly know, but sorry for that. Only 3 teams are over here with 7 elimination. Not 7 elimination, but yeah, some sort of 6 elimination by their side. Only 2 teams are left by now. 3v3 battle need to be done on time, but one of the player for the team, K2 Esports, have got knocked out. So the recovery phase need to be done on time. FCC also got exited hashtag 3 with 7 elimination, but points is only 5. Most probably that points is for the placement one, I guess. Most probably that will do the very thing. For the team Genius, they have had got 8 elimination in total. For the team K2, I guess they have also got some sort of 6 to 7 elimination by their side. So the aggression is almost same for both of the teams. The number advantage is also same, but I could able to see a fine covered compounded area for the team KD Sports where the team so called Team Genius Habit has to go openly. Genius Habit knocked a very first player out of this scenario. Second player also got knocked out. Last place standing. He's also facing some sort of outside zone damages. He has to perform 1v3 kills. Will he able to go for that? Genius Luren Habit also domination on his name. Last place standing. This goes the swords and this goes the swords, and yeah, he also got exited from the lobby in the team. Genius just have had a very beautiful chicken dinner on their side. That was really fabulous. I guess they haven't got some sort of double digit elimination on their name, but in order to say that properly, I must need to look after the team stats. That will make me figuring out the total things. A total story about them. Look at this team. Genius have got some sort of 11 frags with 1800 plus damages. That makes some sort of 21 points on their side as they got 13 point as a second point, I guess. Yes, let's quickly get into the very another segment that will be our some sort of winner chicken in our team stats or what. Let's get into the very another segment by this time. But congratulations, Team Genius. But firstly, we have to talk about the match summary. 60 elimination, total 46 assists and 66 knockouts with single battle kills in this match. 6 grenade elimination and 10 air shot among those of the 60 elimination. That was a true fact that we must need to consider. Let's get into the very another segment of the game, or results, or whatever you may be regard this as the point system or what. I'm getting ready for that, and the tournament name is BLACBOX X Super Weekend. Genius Luren have had got the 4 elimination for his team, whereas Genius ZX got the 2 elimination. Genius Shelby got 4 elimination, and lastly, a player got a single elimination for the team. That makes the total 11 elimination for them to have it. Look at the damage ratio, that is also great. So let's quickly get into the very another segment. Another segment will be our I guess MVP players or top players from the first match. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into the very another segment. I'm really excited to see that for the team Genius, this is the very first game on their side. We do have had more 3 games left. We must have to see which will be our other champion teams as well. But look at the match standings. The team Genius, as like I pre-mentioned out before, they got 21 total points. Second will be our the team so-called KTV Sports with 12 points, and third will be FGC with 12 points. Fourth will be JS with 10 points. But team Nepal, TZL have got 8 elimination or not 8 elimination. Yes, total 8 elimination. No any placement points, so total 8 points for them to have it. 6 will be RX with 6 points. And look at the second phase. MG got 2 points, Win got 1, TZ got 1, TWS got 1, and SAZ, as said, BE got 0 points on their side. That is not a good starting, but this is the very first game as well, so they have to work hard in the very next one. Look at the top 5 fragger for this game. One of the player for the team FCZ got 5 elimination on his on with 802 damage, so he will be the top fragger. Second one will be our YUAN with 4 elimination. Third one will be the player for the team Ziyaz. Fourth will be Junior Selby with 4 elimination. Lastly, we got a Nepali player over there, TZLX Mr. Grey, with 4 elimination on his side. Top 5 players. Okay, by this time we have to go for the break. We will be back on the very second game. Till then, take care. To get the points in the basis of survival will be the fine thing that they could do right now as they on the game. Sports will be standing the team based sports at the time, but we again got knocked out. Okay, that built a very fine connection. Yes, Sima just got knocked out at that place, trying for the another one grenade at this time. But just got closer. Yes, Sima knocked out at this time. His player in terms of players. They are pretty much assured of that they aren't fully squad. So they are just trying to. I guess they have announced for some sort of seven elimination by the sides of both of the teams. The number but Greek will able to save a single player. I think so. They have. Ruling over any sort of lobby right now. Look at the team. Yes, Fox is also facing some sort of numerous thoughts. Not some sort of, but numerous thoughts by that. But somehow, but okay, that is the first knocking. Take it out. First great fight. So they able to get some more money and some confidence. Not really that one for play for the for their team as well for non-team. So to get the point, the fight now. Okay, guys, the very second game, Black Box X Super League. Haber has already even started second match for that event. The second match will be the map of none other than Miramar itself, the login strategic map. But let's just see that how they're gonna be managing over the game and all. That is the very thing to just talk about it. Look at these teams are going to their on reserve location for sure, but the enemies or teams or players are slightly lower than the very first match, as we in the very first match have been started with some sort of 17 teams and 66 players, but by now it is lower than that. We just have had some sort of 63 players with 16 teams. Among those of the 16 teams as well, one of the players is absent, so we add on 63 only. In order to get four men for all of the teams, this must need to be have got 64 players. But look at the zone. The zone seems to be pretty nice. Okay, Montenovo got a very fine portion center of the zone by this time, and after we picked are just getting down in sights. Firstly, they have had to loot off final loot, but I could able to see two of the teams on the very same location. So there is a chance of getting clash between the very teams, and but Ace just got the very gun, which is Scarl for the team. Game streamer, I guess they have had got some sort of 7 to 8 points on their own. That was fine in the very first match, but let's see. I could able to figure out another one class as that area. Okay, look at this. He got a gun, trying to go for the shots, but the connection couldn't able to build art at the first place for the team NEP at NETEP. They are getting in the verified 87 7-7. Just got knocked out in this very prison situation for the team RAZ. One of the player for the team just got knocked out. Look at this. That player who just got knocked out for the team RAZ just got finished as well. And I guess he will be the third blood for the lobby. Third or second, some sort of third, I guess. Look at this. Trying to go for the grenade. Hina just got there with the grenade, but couldn't able to deal a fine connection. That player is at on very low HP, almost a pixel HP. He is left on his side, but look at this. The player is just getting back in this very present situation. Haber has to go with the shots and all, but haven't been through it. The grenade is being prepared to throw out against that of the very certain player. Haber has to throw that out, but the first thing the player NTEP have had to do some sort of healings, but I don't think so. He got some sort of fine healings to do right now. But look at this player number one is just getting close in order to cover that player out or something like that. I guess that was the fine thing, but I couldn't able to see any sort of heavy consumables on his side too. Look at this. Vic Fox also got knocked out through the M249 and not just knocked. That makes a clear cut finish. First casualty for the enemy team in the very first frag for the team. Then that was really a very nice start for the team to have it. But two of the teams that got absented was the team TWA. And we have had missed the very first game and second game as well. But for the team TWA, they are at on domain at the very first game, but miss out the very second match. Look at this. Simple got into a very low SP, almost dot SP for that player. But Haber has to just get closer. Okay, look at this. Win 94 on his hand. Trying to over the shots. Let's go. But look at this. For the team After Effect, they are not going to lose this battle in any cause as they have had the very first trade on themselves. Look at this. Second trade on themselves as well. Trying to over the third one. Third one also got knocked out. But look at this. The grenade worked out and the player just got knocked out. But that will be easy job to revive that one player since last place standing for the team is just getting retreat back or coming forward. I guess he's just getting some sort of TPP, taking TPP. Okay, look at this. He also got out, and lastly, he also got out the very lobby by eliminating by the team Sukal after effect. They got four elimination. Player number three and player number four have had got two frag on their side, whereas remaining two player are there without any of the frag points. VIC just got exited at the second place at hashtag 15 as we got started with 16 teams in this very present situation. But yeah, I couldn't able to figure out the very first team to get exited. Look at the team. By this very of the team, they are trying to just get into the very fights, but I don't think so. Any sort of trade has been taken out by this time, but both of the teams are just avoiding the very first moment by themselves. They are just really on the enemy team to stop the very first movement. They are just defending in this very present situation. But if we have to talk about the team RAC Sports, 2 minutes standing, two other player already got knocked in finish. But one fine fact for this very team is that they have had got three elimination in total. Player number two have had got two elimination by his side, so he is the fragger for the team. One lead fragger left, as I have to say that, since two of the player got exited, whereas player number three have had contributed a single frag. 7-7 just got knocked in finish without any of the frag wins. But last and least, remaining two players among these two, player number one, RAGH and A haven't got any sort of elimination for his team, but Uzi has got two elimination on his own. Number disadvantage, but they are confidently outbrusted, I guess. So they are going to their own desirable area. But I don't think so. They are outside the very zone. They are inside the very zone. So they have to sort of for a fine area where does they could able to feel safe and could able to rely on for next 2 to 3 zones. Let's just get moving with that. 54 players with 14 teams. Look at this. One of the player also got knocked out for the team TZ is put through that grenade. And in this very present situation, look at this. Trying to go for the finish. That makes a complete finish at that this very point. For the team TZ Sports, they have got a first casualty on their name, but remaining three players are available, whereas player number two have had got the very first elimination for the team. Remaining of the players are here without any of the frag points, whereas one player got exited without any sort of frag point. Hong Kong Gaming just got into the very battle with the team GC Esports and managed the very first raid against them. Look at this. Teams are trying to get into the very battle for the team game streamer as well. One of the player already got knocked in. This player 4 just got exited, but remaining 3 players are still here. TZ Sports. Player number 2 is over here. Just holding off this very present situative concern as they are looking for the fine angle of enemies, but I don't think so. They actually know where the enemies really are. For the team Bullfrog King, Public standing, they are just holding up in this very present situation and trying to get into the very battle with a mid-range team, which is some sort of 200 meters far away from them, and they are trying the fight with some sort of DMRs like SKS and Mini 14, whereas the enemy team are trying to go for the burst with their ARs. Look at this. For the team Genius Gaming or Team Genius, they are the champion team for the very first match where they have had got 11 frag points with 10 points as the second point. So 21 pointer match in the very first one. But let's see what will be the story of the very second one. For the team Gaming Streamer, Esima have had knocked a very player and converted into a very finish, I guess. But let's just get closer. One of the player for the team Game Streamer is just getting closer against the team TZ, I guess. Look at this. Game Streamer just managed that knock as a finish. For the team TZ Sports, last be standing. Player number 1 will be the last one since 3 of the player already got knocked in finish. Could they able to get exited with a single point? But Haber has to try for a clutch to make it out, but he couldn't able to do that. So he also got exited from the lobby and they got exited at hashtag 14. So remaining 13 teams are here to perform out the very game now on. Only 30 seconds left for the another stage of the zone closing. That will be our stage third. For the team Winner Sports, 2 of the players already got exited, but remaining 2 players are over here. But in total, they have got 3 elimination on their side, but they got a zone, I guess. They got a ace of the zone. For the team Recipe Sports, 4 players standing, but haven't had got any sort of frags. They are just looking here and there for some sort of enemies exposure, but they couldn't able to see any sign of pain. By this mean, for the team BSC Sports as well, 4 players standing, trying to go for the constant shots, but they're trying to go for the mini as well. Yes, this is completely normal to see player using mini in the map like Miramar. Okay, for the team K2 Sports, they are the team that got hashtag 2 in the very first match, I guess. Yes, they have also tried a very fine game in the very first one, but we have to see what is gonna be happening in this very first match. They have to just reconcile their mistakes and have had to overburst brush themselves in order to get a very fine game as like the very first one, but they have to just see for getting much more points or trying to be consistent enough. Look at the team for the team RX. Gura also got knocked out by Windy. This sport is over here. Gura just got the finish, I guess, by Windy X. Two of the players for the team Haber has already got knocked in finish. In this very present situative concern, which is not so fine thing to call it as right now. Hong Kong Gaming Haber got the three frags, whereas Windy just got elimination by exiting one of the players for the team RX Sports, I guess. Remaining 13 teams are over here. And we could able to see the team Hong Kong Gaming. The zone is being converted into some sort of seconds like that. I guess only 20 seconds left for the another zone 16. I'm pretty much excited. I think this zone will be gone at the area. I guess that pose area. Montenovo is has got less chance to be there if the zone goes for a hard shift, then we will able to think like that. But okay guys, look at this, I'm completely different than the expectation. One day Novo got the zone, yeah, some sort of fine zone, not that bad, but the bad for the teams who have at guessed like me to be the zone at the area Pozo. Team Hong Kong Gaming, they are just moving ahead. They have to superpass some sort of 800 meters in order to get into the very zone. So that is the very thing that they need to do right now for the team Magic Gaming Sports. Hopefully standing, but haven't had got any sorts of frags by this time. But let's see. By this time, Genius is at on the very top. Second will be the team Gias with 14 points in total. Third will be KB School with 12 points. Look at the shot, nice one. But he miss out, not miss out, but really that was some sort of glitch, I guess. And I couldn't able to see the proper connection right over there. But Habat made a really fine knock at the place. That was really fine knock. But the revival wouldn't be that hard to make it out. So this will be easier enough. Magic Gaming Sports is still here in this very present situation. They're just looking after it. Look at this for the team. K2 Esports is still here with a 4-minute stand. Okay, guys, look at this. One of the players for the team PA Esports also got knocked out and trying to make it out of finish at in this very present situation. Look at this. Two of the players for the team already got knocked out for the team base sports. Last one is standing are over here. Trying to for the constant source. Alien just got into a very low SP. Lastly got knocked out. Look at this. That makes a finish as well. In this very present situation, the very last player is the player number one for the team. But by this very time, let's just see how they're gonna be performing of the very match and all. This is a very stage hard, and we are trying to go for the another stage of the zone by the time of only 50 seconds. Team Genius are here without any of the fragments, so yeah, they are 4 minutes standing. They are pretty confident as like they have a win out the very first match as well. So they are pretty much confident in the very second one. But let's just see that where does the confidence lead them in this very match. For the team Game Streamer, two of the player already got knocked and finished. Last one is standing. But fine thing is that they have got full elimination on their side. That is more than fine thing to talk about it. For the team Receive X, they are just heading ahead in this very time as the last piece standing for the both the teams, just like for the team BC Sports, last piece standing will be a Minu, and for the team Receive Sports, Bittu will be the last player to be available here through. Look at the team. Just being ready, one of the player for the team just got knocked out as well. 14 teams with 41 players are available, and the zone has been converted into yes, stage fourth.
Okay. The top rating, but okay. Oh, sorry for that. Recipe is over here trying to for the constant shot, and last player also got exited from here. So BC Sports just got exited from the lobby. Just looking after for a fine elimination point. Base just got exited as like 13 without any of the elimination. So zero pointer match for them to have it. Look at the start. Team number player number 4 in the wars of getting exit for the team. For the team game is team or two of the player already got knocked and finished. Remaining two teams are over here in this very present situation. And the band is applying procedure. Habit has already been started for the teams. We have had 40 players with 12 teams. Habit has to go for the shots and all. Look at this. Only 29 seconds left. And this comes the very in closer shot. The player have been converted into lower than half HP. For the team goal legend as well. And then after that, team goal legend is still here. Haber has to go with the grenade. Just getting ready. The battle will be interesting over here. For the team ALS, String also got knocked off. For the team Genius, they finally got into the very action. But for the team as well, one of the player just got knocked. Okay. And the 38 players with 12 teams are still here in this very prison situation. Just getting ready with the very grenade, but trying to throw out a certain smoke in order to make some sort of vision blur situation so that his player will be safe, his teammate will be safe enough in this very prison situation. And okay, look at this. TZL, Mr. Gray also got knocked out in this very prison situation. And yeah, Haku is over here. He's just getting back. For the team After Effect, they have got 5 eliminations in total, 3 by the player number 3 and 2 by player number 4. But he got the very first domination tag in the lobby, I guess. Okay, look at this. Another one player for the team just got knocked in finished, but look at that domination in the name of EEZMSXIO. Hong Kong team, Hong Kong Gaming are trying to get in the very zone with 4 men on a same vehicle. That will be hard enough, but look at the team K2 Sports. They have managed out a very squad fight by this very of the time, but sadly, team TCL, the Nepali team, Soskar exited at hashtag 2 and another one team to get exited at hashtag 11 will be the team Win. But Huzia got the domination on his name for the team Hong Kong Gaming as well. Last place standing will be our player number 2. He have got some sort of a single frag for his team, but moreover, they have got some sort of 4 elimination in total. For the team K2 Sports, 4 players standing with a 4 elimination on their name. Look at the shots by the RX video. I guess he is the only surviving player for his team. As a last place standing, there is really hard and heavy responsibility to bear out for his team. But sadly, RX was the guy talking about that team. The last player for the team RX, he also got exited at hashtag 10, but luckily he had exited, make out an exit of a player of basic sports, so they could able to get a single frag on their name. So 1 pointer match for them to have it. Look at the team. K2 Jin Z also got knocked out. Remaining 3 players are over here. 4 kills in total. Look at this, another one player also got knocked out. For the team After Effect, this is some sort of weird combo, I guess. Mini with a shotgun. So only some sort of mid and the shortest one. I don't know what is that. Some sort of weird combo in my name, but look at this. Another one player for the team. Okay, 2 of the players at the same time just knocked out for this very team. For the team K2 Sports as well. 2 of the player already got knocked in. Please, third one got knocked out. Last player is responsible to play out the game. Is trying to get killed up in this very prison situation. But already okay, he's trying but could unable to sustainably done that on time. Look at the team. For the team gaming streamer, last place starting, he is outside the very zone in the very fifth circle, which is really some sort of impossible job to be live for a long time in the circle of stage 5. I guess okay, this is stage 6 as well. Look at the shot. The player has been converted into a very low HP. Lastly, game streamer also got exited from the lobby. In this very prison situation, they got exited as one hashtag 8 with a single placement point on their name with a 4 frag points, so they could able to collect some sort of 5 points in total. That is a very fine thing. For the team Bullfrog King, for this very team, 4 players standing, 3 frag has been already been gotten by this certain team in this very present situation. That is good to say that for the team LRC Sports. The energy taking procedure has already been started. Look at this. Another one played for the team MGX. Demo got knocked out. And Genius LY by the team FCZ just make it out a knock for the team Genius. They are also facing some sort of difficulties. They haven't got first casualty for themselves in this very present situation. Not so good thing to talk about it. Only 18 teams with 7 players are over here. One of the player already got knocked in finish, whereas one player also got knocked out. But the revival will be possible, I guess, for that certain player. But they are three in number in this very present situation. They are making out some sort of knock at this very space. Look at this, trying to over the constant shots. Yeah, alright, we again got knocked out for the second time for the team, and Rampage in name of AE Zeus High with a 5 elimination, and last place standing for the team also got a dead. So, yeah, Genius, the champion team for the very first match, has got dead, but remaining two teams are over here, and look at the aggression that the team AE just bear it out with a 19 total elimination on their name, but they do have had normal disadvantage as the enemy team got 3 player on their side. They have had got one domain. For the team Magic Gaming Sports, it is a proper opportunity to get this game done through the number advantage that they are just holding up. I guess they don't have a fine zone, but both of the teams don't have a fine zone. Both of the teams have has to fight for the zone, since the zone is pretty much make it out in an open area. Look at this. Magic Gaming Sports MG Demo is going straight out of this area, being moving an open. It is a risky situation, but somehow he will make it out. After Effect are not showing any sorts of signs of them by being scared of losing their position. Look at this. MG Demo is just throwing out some sort of smokes to make out a certain cover on their side, being ready with the grenade, but yeah, it wouldn't be fine enough to waste grenade in this very momentum, but they are just trying to get crawling. But look at this, one player also got finished out. They got 20 eliminations, so after Effect is most likely to get the chicken eater down on the side. Look at the shot. That will be really really fabulous shot. The player has been converted into a very low HP. Lastly, got grenade on his side, got knocked out. Last player standing also got knocked in finish. And for the team After Effect, that will be the fabulous chicken dinner for them to have at. The very second chicken dinner has been done by this certain team. Congratulations for the team. The first game has been picked out by the team so-called Team Genius, second by the team none other than Team Yes itself. After Effect, they got a 22 elimination, so 32 pointer match. So it is true that they must be in the top stage of the game or top position in the points table. So congratulations for the team with the 28 100 plus damages on their name with 7 assists and 7 knockouts to bear it out. And this is the second match summary with the 56 elimination, 23 assists, 59 knockouts. There is no sort of vehicle elimination to grenade kills with 9 headshots. One of the grenade kills has been done by the team After Effect, as like I could able to see at on the very last side, where one of the players was converted, one of the player with dot SP by the team, and lastly the grenade do that job to make that certain player for the team knocked out Magic Gaming Sports, and that was a true story. And look at the team WWCD team stats, whereas SS have had managed 5 frags, and Zhao Koi got managed 6 frags. 2 of the player are here with Rampage, and another one player who is have had got unstoppable tag in his name with a 7 elimination. Look at the another one player, he got 1 domination on his tag, but 1 frag behind to get a Rampage on his name. But that was winning chicken dinner team stats. They got a very beautiful game with 32 points in dual second game. Look like that. And we must need to get into the very match standing for the match. Yes, like I mentioned out, 32 pointer match for the team EE After Effects. Second will be the team IMG Magic Gaming with 11 points in total. Third will be BFC with 9 points. Fourth will be RRC with 6 points. Fifth will be KD with 6 points. Sixth will be GS with 5 points only. two teams could able to grab out double-digit points on their side, remaining of the very team from 7 to 11 and 12 to 15, 12 to 13 got some sort of single point, 1 point in this very present situation, but remaining from 14 to 18, they are the teams having no any sort of points on their name. 0 pointer match for them to have, and not a good thing, but I guess quickly we have to go for that with the segments in order to see the fragments and all of the stuff for this merry match. And look at this. Fuzia is at on top with second, 7 elimination. Second will be our for the team. After Effect as well with the 6 elimination. Joe Koi. Third will be another one player, but overall fraggers, not overall, but by this very game, Zoe Sway is at on second with 6 elimination. Third will be our Jinzi with 6 elimination. Fourth will be for the team After Effect as well. Mary Choi with 6 elimination. Lastly, we got a player for the team FCG as well with 6 elimination. And there comes our overall standings. Whereas at on top, as like I pre-mentioned out that fact before, After Effect is at on top. Although Team Genius have done a very fine game, not that fine, but fine as we have to call that out. They do have at a 9 point difference. Second will be our Team Genius with 25. Third will be Kit with 18. Fourth will be Floppy Grilled with 15. And same goes for the Team Game Streamer. Magic Game have had got also some sort of fine points for the 9. We got Team Gold Legend TCL with 8 elimination or 8 points. At 10, we got our team RECIPES Zipix with 7 points. 11 will be our Hong Kong Gaming with 5 points. 12 will be Vice Sports, VIC Sports with 5 points. And yeah, that is our true fact that we have had already seen out or encountered two of the battles of the very day. That was really fabulous. Yes, we're gonna be meeting you at the very next game. The very third game will be the map of none other Erangel itself. And yes, by this time, Mikastro and Mulhaber has to go for the small break. We'll be right back after a break. Enjoy the highlight till then. For a clutch to make it out, but he couldn't able to do that. So he also got exited from the lobby, and they got exited. one player for the team. Okay, two of the players at the same time just knocked out for this very team. For the team KTV Sports as well. One of the player already got knocked in. This one got knocked out. The last player in this is the player of the team. This one the team is victorious. The result was elimination with 0-22 as well. There you have it. Look at this. Those got knocked out as well. Players are available in the zone as we go to the first
Yes, I believe the very true fact. So here we are going to see the team trying to knock out YUAN from the BLACBOX area. So this is going to be huge and BLACBOX number 3. Look at this.
Okay, another one game, third game for the event has been started by this time. Okay, and by this very time from the start area, there's yeah, it has just been started. Yeah, from the area of Stabler and got end up at the area of some sort of number at my end, as we have to talk about that. And it's pretty okay, sorry for that. And yes, Napoleon area is over here, and they are trying to get into their on desirable drop location by this time. And there is no sort of drop classes at the front line or drop that is our stable area. Only the team so-called beast is getting drop at on that place to talk about it, but let's just say that all they're gonna be managing out the very game and all. And look at this, the looting of procedure has already been begins in this very prison situation. Base sports is over here. Receive X is just getting on this very Severny side. I could able to see a single team over there, but look at this. Most of the teams are disfavored by the zone. The zone is completely different than that of the certain plane path that in this very present situation. Look at the looting up procedure has already been begins, but let's go on the side where there is a maximum chance of getting classes and all. I couldn't able to see more than our team in this very area, but correct area. There are overall three teams in the same area, and they are absolutely ready in order to get into the fights and halls. Look at this team. TGL Mr. Gori is at in that place. For the team matches, they are also here. Team Goal Legend is also here. Look at the team TEP. Four players are standing in this very present situation. They just have to be back. Team Hassan Zain. Bullbrook King is still here in this very present situation. Only 19 seconds left in this very present situation to go through the another stage of the zone. Look at this. Waji has just managed or knock at that place. After Epic is over here for this team so-called BAC sportsman of the player just got knocked out, but remaining three players are standing on his there on bed. Look at that. Another one for the team to just face out. Last one is standing are over here. VIC Fox got knocked in. Funis, another one player, also got knocked out on this place for the team TCL. Mr. Gray also got knocked out, but first blood is in the name of EEJOJ with a one elimination on his side. Look at this for the team TCL. They got into the very fight at the area of Rozuk. So quickly, we need to go to the area of Rozuk. I guess there is some sort of clashes between of the teams. Yes, on the down insides, as we have talked about that, we'll able to see another screen over there. They have had managed a single frag on the side. I guess they other team TGL. They are trying and just running here in there, but for them, one of the player got knocked out, but they quickly rescue that one player, and the player is really low HP, so he must need to do a healing up job. Look at this nice knock at that place. Let's just get up. That makes a complete finish as well. Finish and elimination. In this very present situation, look at this. They got four elimination. So they were able to clutch the squad without facing any sort of difficulties on their own. Yeah, that was nice one. The team, the champion team for the very last match, the match of none other than Miramar itself, are doing fine in this match as well. They have got some sort of 22 frag points with total 32 pointer match in the very second one. But look at the team. For the team matches, players are getting knocked and finished by the team VFZ in this very present situation. Okay, let's just get ready. Players are getting knocked in this very present situation. For the team BFC, player are on that area. Team Gold Legend is still here. For the team MZ, Demo just got knocked out. Look at the shot. Okay, look at this. Look at this. The player has been converted into half an SP. But lastly, he also got knocked out by Haku. A player named as Haku just managed out a knock at that place. That is a very true fact that we must need to consider in this very present situation. Haku is trying to with that grenade, just being ready with that and throw that out, but that couldn't able to make a fine connection. at that very point of time. The healing up job need to be started on time. Let's get ready for this. Trying to go for the shot. This was a constant shot. Okay, okay, okay. But sadly, Dogi also got knocked out. Last play standing is over here. That makes a very first knock, and that makes a finish as well. Yes, guys, the team goal have had made out a very pick out a very fine barrel on their side, and I guess they have had got some sort of serious six elimination on themselves. I guess for the team, and they are going really fine in this very present situation, but not six, but I guess five frags on their side. Look at the team genius, the very team to got the very first second winner of the very event, as the map of Irvangal was on their name, with some sort of 21 points in total, with 11 elimination on their side. But this is out of the very third match. Fully grilled case is just moving out of this area. This is a very stage one, and we must need to go to the another stage of the zone. That will be our stage two. I'm pretty much excited for that. For the team K2 Esports as well. Four players standing are over here. Habit has to go with the other vehicle if they have had some, but I don't think so. They got a vehicle on their name, and TZ Esports is over here in this very present situation. They are just looting out the area, but they haven't got in any sort of um yeah fights and alls. As we have to talk about the winner sports, they are in the hashtag 13 in total points with some sort of only 4 points on their name, but they do need a serious comeback. On that note, they just need a outburst. The outburst will be taken out by doing a fine winner when chicken by the side. But look at the zone. The zone has been converted by some sort of seconds. Only I guess 4 to 5 seconds left for the next stage of the zone closing, and look at this closing. That closing couldn't able to define the zone much. Some sort of teams are outside the very zone as well. They must need to get into the very zone as soon as possible. For the team TZL, they have had got five elimination without any other casualty, whereas they have had got fight into the very two different teams that got dropped at the area of Rozuk. Whereas in the very first match there is no sort of drop classes, but in the third one we can able to see three teams are the same players where the team TZL used to drop on, but they have stood. They are more familiar, they are more comfortable, they are more likely to win battles in that certain area of Rozuk. Team Genius. Foreman is standing. Yes, they are just looting out some sort of loots on their side. Uh, Team number 4. And look at the team. Fully grid case is over here. 47 players and 12 teams are still here on this very time. And this packs is over here. The Haber has to just get moving. BC Sports is still here. But only fact they are back in is that they don't got any sort of frags on them. But moreover, they got a fine zone. They have had a four place standing on their own, so they are pretty much confident. But yeah, they are out or backwarded by the elimination count or aggression. By this time, they haven't got into any sort of fights and all. But let's see what would happen if they got into one. Winner Sports is over here for the team game streamer, four standing, and they are trying to be consistent enough. They are at an Nasdaq 5 with the 15 points in two games, but by this time they haven't got any sort of tracks and points on their name. But look at the team after effect, and they are going finely. They have had got some sort of 38 points in total, 32 in the very first match, and then after that, okay, let's just get ready. In this very is in situative concern to just look after it. Whoever has to get moving. Look at this, the batting supply procedure is being started on time. Look at the knock at that space. Player number 4 for the team FCC just got knocked out, and that will be the very finishing touch as well. At in this time, not a good game. First casualty for the team, but they are happy but not healthy. They are happy because they got 5 elimination on their side, but not healthy because they have had lose a player, a teammate. For the team TJD Sport, two player already got knocked in finish. Another one player also got knocked. I guess last place standing is over here and trying to go with the flag grenades and all, but that will unable to connect it out since the projectile doesn't seems to be pretty much accurate. Look at this for the team TJD Sports. One player just got knocked out. Last place standing is over here. Trying to go with the team Base Sports is being some sort of hard and harsh job. But look at the grenade, but that also could unable to deal in sort of fine connection. But the grenade against the player TZ is being connected, but not that greatly, but some sort of yeah decently. The player just got on the down insides. Look at this. For the team Fluffy Grilled Esports, one of the player already got knocked in finish, but remaining players are over here. For the team Teaser Esports as well, they have got zero elimination and got exited at rank has stuck 2 wells. So not a good game for them to talk about it. And let's just get closer. The enclosement is over here. Two of the players for the team have had got already exited, and that is the very fine fact that we must need to consider at this very point of time. Look at the swords. Look at the constant sword they are just going to. Two player already got knocked in finish. Last woman standing is still here on this point of time. Busy Sports just got a 4 elimination on their side, whereas player 1 and player 2, not player 2, but player 4 got to elimination on their own. Remaining of the two player 2 and player 3 are here without any fragments. But main fact is that they are available and alive at the time, meantime. So, yeah, player availability, player advantage will be a important asset to have at. Look at the team. Floppy Guild Esports. Two of the player already got knocked in place. Last one is standing where they have had got us one single elimination on their side that has been picked out by the player number 2, but player number 1 is just yeah crawling here and there on his vehicle. But this is some sort of safe side to be relay on at on this very time. Look at this for the team Fluffy Grill Esport. Two player already got knocked in finish. Last one is standing. We're over here at and this very point of time they are just looking after some sort of angle. I guess that player is using horse in order to get rotation, and that is risky through many means since the speed is lower than that of vehicle, and that is less safer than other terms of vehicle like buggy and all of stuff. There is maximum chance of getting shots on the body as the other vehicle, other automobiles just provide some sort of cover. Look at this for the team game streamer. They are just holding up the scenario, and we are trying to get not just trying, but the time is letting us to go through the another stage of the zone. Team MG, Team BFC, Team BIC, Team SHZ, and TZ are the names of teams that got exited from the lobby by this game, whereas BSC have had got some sort of 3 points on their side. For the Team MG, one only point, and for the Team BSC, that becomes 0, and same goes to SHZ and the Team TZ. Really bad game for them to have it. But look at the team TZL. They just got into this area and just got knocked out by the team streamer. Interesting taking procedure has been already started, and they are trying to find a different alternative angle in order to go for the swords and fights with the team so called TZL. Look at the team. Recipacks also got engaged in the very battles and all. Mr. Gray is over here trying to make out some sort of cover, and I guess their main motive is to be safe around this area, but being really on this side for a little long will be a little much more difficult to survive. As look at the team. For the team Receivax, players are getting knocked out. For the team Streamer, Game Streamer as well, players are getting knocked in. Finished. Two of the player already got finished out. Third player also got knocked out. Last player starting for the team Receivax and for the team Game Streamer as well. Last player for both of the teams. Look at this. EA Kami is just trying to go with the real grenade and all. Look at the team. ALS also got exited by the team. The recovery phase, however, has already been started out, and the player Kami just got able to rescue a player, a teammate, at on this very point. Only 9 seconds left for the stage of the zone. Trying to make out a certain smoke cover, but look at this. That players who got revive have had manis or knock at this very point, so the revival need to be started on time. Look at this. Okay, the teams are getting closer. Have has to go for the shots and alls. Look at this. Look at this. Let's get into the very fights, but sadly, Gura also got exited from the lobby. Remaining 9 teams, but Team TGL is going fabulously up. They got into hashtag 10 or top 10. Okay, top 5 by this time. Look at this. Last place standing for the team game streamer, and the player also faced some sort of damages by that Molly. And yeah, the Pali team is trying to go for the grenade and stuff that could not able to get connection, but another grenade have had dealt him some damage. Okay, lastly, he got exited by Mr. Gray with a beautiful S2 sword on the body. Look at this. Gray have been converted into a very low HP, but the fine fact is that they got into hashtag 8 with 4 minutes standing with 9 elimination as well. So in total, they haven't got 10 points. I guess that is good. And yes, guys, we must have to talk about that. Team Hong Kong Gaming is over here. They are just moving out of this area. Two of the player for this very team have already got exited from the lobby. Okay, look at this. 27 players with 8 teams are over here for the team. Yeah, domination are on their name. In this very present situative consent to just look after it. This is our stage fourth, and we definitely have had got into the very end of the stage of the zone by this time for the team winner sports. The zone is being converted into the stage 5 by this very of the time, and we must have to be ready. And for the team winner sports, only 37 seconds left in this very present situation. 8 teams are still alive in this very time. Yes, guys, they just have to move in. Look at this. Team Winner Sports are over here. One of the player already got knocked and finished in this very present situated constant to just look after that. Look at this. Only 27 players with 8 teams are over here, and they are trying to get into the very zone as soon as possible as they could able to be. Look at this team. Winner Esports. The zone hammer has been converted into a very lower side. Okay. Okay, look at this. Players are getting knocked and finished in this very present situation as well. 8 teams with 25 players are over here. On this very point of time, let's just hope for the best, but how will they go for that? Look at this. They are getting ready with the grenade for the team. TGL. Mr. Reach just got a rampage on his name. Look at the team for the team FCG Sports. Two of the player have had already got knocked in finished. Last remaining 2 players are over here. And Fluffy grilled. Look at this. Team K2 Sports also got exited from the lobby at this very point, which teams got undo as stack 2 in the very first one. Look at this team. For the team KT Sports, they got exited at stack 8 with a single point as they haven't got any sorts of placement on their side. But moreover, look at the team. Yep, this see. Fluffy grilled case is over here. Only 27 seconds left. This is the very stage 5, so we must need to get into the very end of the stage of the zone. And look at this. Fluffy grilled. They must need to get into the very zone as soon as possible. This is the very stage 5, and we are going towards the next stage of the zone by the time. So let's get into the very zone as soon as possible. Look at this. There is a vehicle ability. The swords are coming against them. Windy X also got knocked out by TGL, Mr. Gore. And I guess this player will gonna be facing knock outside the very zone. Since zone is totally opposite, look at the team. Fluffy, grilled, keys, last piece standing. This player have had got some sort of uh yes, LAN area, so he could be able to go against the team. Okay, okay, look at this. He must getting surprised, but no. Alien. Man, the cool and able to manage that surprise on time, so he got exited right now. Remaining of the player, if they can be forced by this player, and definitely they also face the same like the alien himself. Look at this team. Only five teams are over here. However, has to go with the battles and all. For the team base, they got exited as stack 6 with 8 elimination, which makes their total points as 10 points for the team TCL. Mr. Gray also got knocked out and trying to just look after the angle and all of the stuff at the time. But yeah, remaining five teams. Which will be the team to getting, I guess, more likely to get the chicken will be the team TCL. Getting to their aggression, but look at the team After Effect as well. They are also going fine. They are 4 many squad and they were the champion team for the very last match. But look at this, we got only four teams left as KG Hong Kong Esports or Hong Kong Gaming just get exited as stock five. I could able to see two of the players at on the front line. Look at this. For the team After Effect, they are just getting closer. One of the player for the team Genius also got knocked out. Look at this. No boo. Okay, they are just messing up the game right on time. But Rafe, you were unable to heal up over here, brother. Okay, look at this. He also got knocked out outside the very zone, and there is being a clear cut chicken. The last player standing for the team, Ab had got also exited outside the zone, and this will be the non-stop to chicken dinner for the team After Effect. So this outbreaks will make their lead more stronger among in the points table, among other teams in the points table. So that is very fabulous. And Team After Effect done this second without losing a single player, right? Yes, they got a 9 elimination in total. That makes total damage points as 1300 plus damage, almost 1400. We must have to say that in total they got 29 points, not 29 but 19 points, as they got 9 elimination with 10 point as a chicken point and stuff. Okay, quickly, we must have to go for the match summary and look after the match summary at a time. That is really essential part of the thing to just look after it. And yes, let's get into that. I'm really excited to see the match summary and stuff, and congratulations for the team AE After Effect for getting two chicken dinner in a row on their side, which definitely made it out a really fine thing to talk about it. Yes, guys, we must have to get reached on that. Match summary is the thing that I'm just looking after. Look at the match summary. Finally, it has been outed with 54 elimination total, 33 aces, 55 knockouts, and 3 vehicle elimination with 2 grid kills and 7 hits in the third match of this event, BLACBOX Super Weekend Grand Finals match number 3. Let's get into the very another segment by this time. That will be our team stats. We know when it's getting our team stats is over here. So whereas the team After Effect Zansai have had got 3 elimination by its side, and just got a single elimination with only 20 damage. That is exciting. Look at that, another team, another player. JM Chayo got 3 frags on his side, and lastly Huezia is there with 2 frags. In total they have got 9 frags, as like I already mentioned out. 19 pointer match for them to have it. Second will be our TZL. They have got 18 total points with 2 bug kills and 6 points as a placement, but the zone has been really rude to them. And third one will be a Hong Kong Gaming with 12 points. Fourth will be Base Sports, and these 4 are the teams that got double digit points in this very other match. Yes, that is a very fact. Yeah, look at this. And the team from 13 to 18 have got 0 pointer match. As said, TZ, LRSC, BIC, and I guess the remaining 17 and 18 aren't available for the match, I guess. Yes, that is a true fact. Top 5 players are here. Yes, look at that. The Nepali teams are ruling over the fraggers. 2 of the players for the Nepali teams. Yes, look at this. Mr. Reef got 5 eliminations at the top, and another 1 player at third. Look at the overall standings, where After Effect got a very fabulous lead of 22 points than the team Genius. They got only 31 points, and that is the lead of 5 from the team Gold Legend. And fourth will be Fluffy Grilled Case. They got 5 point difference with team Gold Legend, and Kiru Sports got a single point difference with 20 points, and that is a very true fact. And let's look after the results, whereas 15 and 16. Assassins and TZ Sports is at in the last days. I guess two teams are absented in the very matches, so they are not playing well. Not they are missing, so there is no sort of points on their name. Look at the overall top fragger. At the top, we will have to say Zerkoi with 9 eliminations. Second will be our E Hojia with 9 eliminations as well. And look at the another one player, so called Mecho is here with 9 elimination as well. Look at the at and fourth, we got a Nepali player TZL Mr. Grey with 8 elimination, and lastly FCZ, a player for the team MC. Then look at this. We do have 4 matches to look after it. We have already completed 3 matches. First match has been taken out by the team Genius, second by the team AE Thor, also by the team AE After Effects, and that was really fabulous. We got a last map left, and that will be the map of Rondo. And this is a true fact. Yes, guys, this is the story that we must need to look after until the very match start. And we have already finished our in this very present situative concern to just look after it. Look at this, because they got 5 eliminations. Players are getting knocked in this very present situation. For the team BFC, player are on that area. Team Gold is still here. For the team MC, team was just not to go to the another stage of the zone. That will be our stage 2. I'm pretty much excited for that. I think here esports has been starting around 9 I think so. They got counter match in the very second one. Where the team for the team Nance's players are getting knocked and faced by the team Okay, let's just get but not because they have a loose or player. The bad
Yeah, we can see the fight between the teams with the battle engaging, and on southern side, team number 15 could be seen engaged in the battle. With the team number 15, they are trying to put some pressure onto the team, and this pressure could be rolled out by the team or not. We need to see that. But for now, looking at the game, we can see the players from team number 7. Team number 7, they are also engaged in the battle with the players from team number 20. They are also trying to take some shots for now, and these shots are going to make some commitment into the game. But where the players from VIC, they are also facing some troubles over here. And yeah, the game is going between the teams where we could see the battles are engaging, and the players from slot number 20, a solo player will be surviving for now. The players from team number 13. Team number 13 could be also seen, they are also rotating into the circle for now. Team number 10, they are also converted, they are also down the premium, going to the battle. But the players from slot number 6, they need to make a rotation into the circle with the players from team number 18, Magic Game Esports. They also needs to go for a rotation where the players from team number 10 also could be seen formulating in a circle, but the players from Bristol in. They will be getting eliminated. And we can see the battle between the players of Golden Legends and the players from slot number 19. That will be Floppy Grilled Keys. As they are getting engaged in battle, they might turn into some chaotic situations. So we need to see what will be the situation with the team, what will be the situation with the players as well. So the players from Coffee Grill Case, they are trying fully to immerse in the battle for now, and team number 15, they are also trying to defend. Which team is going to take the winner chicken dinner for this last game? That needs to be decided sooner or later. But for now, the players from team number 9, Winners Esports, they are also keeping an eye on the players of team number 7 and onto the team number 15 as well. मेरा मरहम मरहम तू मेरा हरदम.
got exited as like 13 without any of the eliminations. So zero pointer match for them to have it. Look at five elimination on their side, but not healthy because they have had lose a player, a teammate. The team TCD is player already got knocked in, finished another one player also got and the shortest one. I don't know what is that. Some sort of weird combo. Maybe they're trying to get in the